Hello and welcome to the Patron Saints of Pop-Culture. I'm Miguel Covarrubias.
And I'm Kathy Covarrubias. And today, let's talk about Season 3 of our podcast. I know it's been a while since you guys have last heard us. We really do appreciate all of your patience. And we really appreciate those of you who have gone back who've listened to past episodes. It's been really fascinating to come back and see your numbers haven't really changed at all since we've been off the air, I guess. The internet waves.
Yeah, taking care of some personal things. Mm-hmm. Speaking of that,
we have decided that we're going to take some vacation time from to time from the podcast. Nothing too long, just enough to kind of just give us a little recharge from time to time, just like a normal vacation, a few weeks out of the year, that kind of stuff.
Well, and it's really difficult to continue making content week after week. Mm-hmm. A lot of YouTubers are actually putting more of a emphasis on this, and so us podcasters need to do so as well.
Yeah, because burnout is real.
Yeah.
And take care of yourself as well, too. Just throwing that out there. If you feel burnout for yourself, also take care of that as well.
Take a break. So we're also going to be shifting our focus in Season 3 here, where if you've been longtime listeners, you know that we tend to relate religion in every single podcast. We're not going to do so much of that anymore. We're going to be doing more of a personal shift to our focus, whereas things that we took away from these pieces for our own personal morality and ethics. And of course, those are things that, really, I think, are what's important for us. And you can take that how you will. Of course, things are going to be relating back to religion because, that's what our experience has been with things. And so.
But it's not going to be as hard of a focus as it used to be.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. We're also shifting our format. We are going to be doing things a little bit differently this season, whereas where we did 2-part episodes in just submitting them all at the same time, we're going to break them up a little bit more. We're going to be making sure that we take some more time to digest things and to really just kind of delve into the stuff that we watch and that we talk about, because honestly, you guys deserve better from us.
Yeah.
And we deserve better from ourselves, because it's not going to be just like we're watching it that week and going to be talking about it 2 days later.
Yeah. And this will also give you a little bit more time to take advantage of some other things that we're going to be doing on later, but we'll mention that in just a moment. What to expect from us. What is it supposed to say?
It says what to expect when you're expecting us.
Thank you. For some reason, I was does not compute when I was reading that. So we have decided based on what you guys have been listening to from us and based on the responses from you guys, we've decided that this next season, we are going to be focusing on a little bit more on the OA compared to last time. Last time we only did one episode?
One episode in Season 1.
Mm-hmm. We are going to revisit a little bit of Season 1 here as well in the upcoming season of us for Season 3.
Yes.
This is so confusing talking about different seasons. Anyway, so if you haven't watched it before, we invite you to watch Season 1 on Netflix. Watch Season 2 because it's going to be coming out sometime this
January.
Month. Yeah, in January. So I'm really excited about it. If you've seen the reviews from other people, you should probably also get excited about it. I've heard a lot of good things. So since we are going to be taking our time and digesting it a little bit more, we're going to be giving you more episodes in regards to the OA.
Yes. And that brings us to what we're going to talk about next, is that we are going to do a more digested unpacking of each of those episodes. Whereas we did just one kind of the full season all in one go in Season 1 of our own podcast. Mm-hmm. We're going to actually break down per episode, what we kind of pulled out from that episode. And that really delves into what we're going to be doing for our other seasons, such as The Haunting at Hill House. We're going to be talking about that coming up, and we're going to be spending more time on that. So we're going to be doing episode 1 of The Haunting at Hill House, and that's going to be coming up next week. That'll be right away, and then we're going to go into the OA after that, and then we're going to be doing episode 2 for The Haunting at Hill House, because there's a lot to unpack for The Haunting at Hill House.
Yes. And not just the ghosts. Surprise, surprise. It's about a haunting at a house. But we're doing this, and we've decided to do this to give you a little bit more response time to think about the episodes yourself, think about what we actually talked about during our podcast session, and then give us some feedback in terms of what did we miss? What else do you want us to talk about? And then that way, when we do pull up and record the second episode, we can actually incorporate some of the ideas that you guys had, which I'm really excited about doing.
Yeah, and we're really excited to kind of give you guys a chance to be part of the conversation. Where I used to say all the time in season 1, season 2, come and join the conversation. We're actually giving you a chance to do so.
Yeah, we were finding it kind of hard to actually have you guys join when we would just kind of be done with it.
Yeah.
So that's why we've decided to expand it and take our time a little bit.
Of course, there are going to be those things that aren't really content heavy that we can really just take care of in one go. Such as Maniac. Maniac is a fantastic limited series, but really we can unpack most of it in one episode. And so we're not going to spend too much time on it. If you haven't checked it out, it's a comedic thriller, I guess you could call it.
It's weird. There's comedic parts, but it's not. But it's also sad.
Yeah,
during a lot of
dramedy thriller.
Suspense, horror,
genre-defying.
It's all of them.
Yes.
It's all of them. But anyway, I know that the reviews are kind of like either people love it or people hate it, which is a lot of the stuff we tend to watch. It's either one way or the other. So at least give it a go. I mean, just see what you come up with. And talking about some of the smaller content, we've also decided to reserve the right to not digest something that doesn't deserve to be digested.
Yes. For instance, Solo, a Star Wars story.
Yeah, it just wasn't... It was clearly a money grab. My take on it.
Honestly, in my opinion, it ranks lowest on the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Like, even lower than, like, the Star Wars holiday specials and the prequels.
The holiday special?
Yes, the holiday specials.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I wouldn't put it that low, but it is still pretty bad because I use a lot of the normal Hollywood tropes that I'm just like, really? Anyway, so we've decided that even though we might have mentioned it during the podcast of like previous episodes, there just might be times when we're like, there's just nothing to talk about. But if you guys really want us to watch something and we haven't mentioned it before, we want you to take advantage of the times when you can respond to us, because if we get large enough numbers to watch something, to have us talk about something, whatever that might be, we might just do it. But if it's solo, we're not going to do it.
Yeah. And of course, don't worry, we are going to get back to those things that we have been talking about previously. Like Magicians, season 3 was just released on Netflix, so we have just started watching
that one. I think season 3 is going to be better than season 2.
This Is Us, we'll talk about season 3. So far, there's a lot to unpack in season 3. Like just the first half of the season has been just, I think, better than season 2. Season 2 was,
Yeah, well, and I think part of the reason why I like season 3...
Season 2? This is season 3, right?
I don't remember. This year, the most recent episode.
This year on This Is Us.
I think the reason why I've liked it more is because of Kate's story is kind of sort of reminiscent of ours.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Also, of course, The Good Place, if we're focusing more on morality and ethics.
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
We'll be talking about that. Always going to be talking about Marvel stuff because that's what interests us. And Star Wars stuff, except for Solo, a Star Wars story.
Yes, sorry.
There's really nothing to unpack there.
Nope.
It's just bad.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Ron Howard. I know that you've done some better things in your life, but...
Hey, you know what? Sometimes executives get in the way.
That's true. Mm-hmm. And quite honestly, he wasn't the first director or the second director. I think he was the third one on that movie.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. We're not going to talk about it anyway.
Yep,
Let's stop talking about it.
It didn't deserve time in my mind. So
Okay.
that's why I didn't remember that stuff. But anyway, so now that we went over all of that stuff, we kind of sort of changed up where you can find us. You can find us, of course, at our website, thehonestfaith.com. You can also find us on our regular Facebook at Real Honest Faith, as well as Twitter at Real Honest Faith. But now we've decided to join the Instagram and be hip and cool with the kids. So if you want to follow us on Instagram and join the conversation there, I think we're going to be posting more questions there, more memes there, trying to get out a little bit more on that. And I know it's a little bit easier for people to join in the conversation on Instagram. So, yeah, reply back if you want. Comment on things.
Follow us, share our stuff, answer the questions that we'll be asking.
Yeah, just answer the questions. And then we might possibly be retiring the phone number since no one actually used it at all. If you want to use it, please let us know because we will give you the phone number. And, of course, you can listen to past episodes to get the phone number. But we're probably going to get rid of it.
Yeah, because honestly, nobody called us. If you guys want to feature your voice in our podcast, you can send us an audio file. You can find us on Facebook and on Twitter and on...
I think you can do it on Instagram, too. I can't remember. I don't know.
Possibly.
I still need to Instagram. I'm still learning it, so...
Well, in your story, you can add us to your story or something.
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We need to not be as old as we are.
We're not even that old.
I
I just
know.
turned 30, and I'm like, what is this Instagram people talk about? Posting pictures?
A millennial married couple that talks about pop culture. So
Yeah, that's pretty much us, with the toddler.
on our podcast.
Yes.
So, how millennial are we?
We're very... I mean, right now I'm drinking a craft
Beer while we're recording our podcast on pop culture and morality and ethics.
You are wearing a nice smoking jacket sweater.
Yeah,
type
my
thing.
cardigan. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, with all of that being said, we invite you to come and join the conversation.
Bye.